focusing your attention there, just know that's really normal and it's okay. Nobody's watching. You can let your belly expand. Big old Santa belly if you want. It's okay. Send some love to your belly and let that go for just a moment. So again, 4 counts in, nice expanded belly. 4 counts out, contract it so the belly button comes to the spine. 3 more breaths just like this. Let your shoulders come down your back with the exhale. And sit up taller with the inhale. Great, we're gonna start to move and we're gonna let the breath move our belly and our body. So on the inhale, let your belly expand and bring your chest forward. And on the exhale, we're gonna start to shift the left shoulder towards the right of the mat. And we're just gonna come into a big circle. So the exhales will send you to the back of the circle. And the deep inhales will blow up your belly and send you to the front of the circle. And we'll start making these wider and wider as we go, but really slow, using your 4 counts in, send yourself back, and your 4 counts out. Put your attention on your belly, and as you exhale, bring the belly button to the spine. Really start to roll the shoulders forward. We're kind of making cat-cow here in our seat. Inhales bring you full forward, open your shoulders. Exhale, back, cat back. Maybe you can lean a little further back. We'll take 3 more in this direction, really just widening the circle and focusing on the belly moving our body. Nice and slow. When you've hit the 3rd one, you're at the top of the 3rd one, reverse the circle. Maybe you can get your shoulders a little more into these circles. You can start to feel your sits bones moving on and off the ground for a little massage on the backside. And just imagine your internal organs getting all of this wringing out after a full night's sleep. Working out some kinks. I can feel this in my low back. Definitely, back of the shoulders. Take 1 more circle and we'll find our way to center. All right, bring the arms straight up. Inhales lift you up. Exhale, side bend to the right. So right hand can come to the floor. Stretch as much space as you can get from your left hip to your left fingertip. And then if you can roll the shoulder, or roll the chest open, gaze at the elbow. Nice deep breath here. Inhale, lift and reach. Nice long exhale. Let's take the shoulder across the front of the shoulder, the arm, the elbow across the front of the body, and we'll sweep a big circle out in front of us, feeling an even deeper stretch across the shoulders and the hips. Bring the right hand along with it, and we're just going to take the side bend to the left. Setting up a nice stretch from left hip or right hip to right fingertip, and then roll the chest open, look at the elbow, and then here we go again. Right arm comes down across the left knee, and we'll just swoop this all the way along to the front. Bring the breath along with it. Nice side stretch to the right, and then 1 more time. Take it across so we can side stretch on the left. Inhale, both hands back to center. Feel that tall stretch. You're probably even taller now. And then exhale, bring the hands to the knees. All right, 1 more thing. I was thinking we should warm up from the base of our spine to the tip of our head. So let's take some neck rolls. Right ear to right shoulder. And then just a half circle. Bring the neck to the chest. And then left ear to left shoulder. So nice slow neck rolls. Take these back and forth a few times, at least 3 times. Just the lower half of a circle. And then maybe you want to trace your nose into a full circle. So you're not crunching the back of your neck. You're just gently, softly getting some of these kinks out from a long night's sleep. Take a few rolls to each side. And then we're going to meet in hands and knees. So you've got your direction. Take your time and move with lots of intention. Should be nicely loosened up from the crown of our head to our tailbone. And speaking of loosening up, let's go ahead and rotate the wrist towards so the fingers are pointing towards the knees. And my favorite way to do this wrist opener, and again, in your level of intensity you choose, is to drop my chin to my chest and to just hold here for 3 breaths. For some reason, this gets me right into the backs of those wrists and just opens everything up to the elbows. If something works better for you, go ahead and take it. I just want to make sure we take some time opening the wrists. When you're done, you can flip the hands around, shake them out if you need to, and we'll curl the toes under. My toes on screen. Curl the toes under and send the hips back. Trying to get every toe pushing on the mat, heels pointed toward the ceiling, and then just sending the hips back for a nice ankle, toe, bottom of the foot stretch. A few breaths here. You choose the intensity. One more deep inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to come into down dog. So if you need to release your toes a little bit, pat them on the mat. That might feel good. And then curl the toes under, hips to the sky, and let's pedal this out. First down dog of the day. Down dogs and child's pose are in my I definitely crave them movements. Some other yoga poses I don't necessarily crave, but this one feels so good. Pedal each leg out, heel to the mat, whatever it means to your left. Like I really have to bend into the knees to get those heels down, tight ankles. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and start this flow. Lift the left leg to the sky, bring the nose to the knee, squeeze and hold. Send the heel to the bottom into your butt. Inhale, release, send that leg out high. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, look forward, step the foot between the hands. From right here, let's keep the knee lifted. You could lower it, I'm gonna keep mine lifted. Enjoy this runner's lunge, that stretch in the hip. Maybe your knee comes forward a little bit because you're nice and grounded. And then stack the knee and the ankle and let's take a twist. Right hand on the ground, left hand to the sky. Could definitely do this with your back knee lowered. Inhale, get long between fingertips. Exhale, bring the hand to the ground. From here, lower the back knee and uncurl the toes. On an inhale, come up to crescent. Nice tall crescent. Inhale, lift your gaze. Bring your fingertips closer to the ceiling. Exhale, send the shoulder blades down the back. Again, inhale lifts the chest. Move with the breath. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. From here, we're going to come into like a kneeling warrior B. So take your right foot towards the left side of the mat so we can open up into warrior B. Just more grounded that way. Inhale, reach your arms long. Gaze goes over the left fingertips. Feeling your pelvis lengthen towards the long edge of the mat. Not perfectly, our bodies aren't necessarily made to do exactly that, but that's the direction we're going. And then inhale, reach forward, flip the left palm, let's reverse this. And because you're so close to the ground, if you're feeling it, you could bring your right fingertips all the way to the mat, kind of like a gate variation. Inhale, look up. Exhale brings you back up to T-arms. And from here, we'll just cartwheel the hands down and send everything back to down dog. Pedal it out, 3 breaths between sides. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, nose to knee. Hold here, bring everything up together towards the center. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, nose to knee. Bring it all together, tighten it in, look forward, step the right foot between the hands. Enjoy this lunge in the hips. Sink down low, maybe lean forward a little bit. Nice deep breaths. Feel your belly fill up on the inhales. Squeeze back on the exhales. Stack the knee and the ankle. Let's take the twist. Left hand on the ground. Inhale, the right hand comes to the sky. Exhale, get long. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lengthen your neck. Bring the right hand to the ground. Lower the knee. And on an inhale from the core, come up in crescent. Will be inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the shoulders low, down the back. From here, we'll swing the left foot out to the right side of the mat and open up into warrior two. Take time to set it up. Next time we come through this, you'll choose to either stay on your knee or come into actual warrior two. Reach the fingertips long and far apart. And then on an inhale, flip the right hand, lean forward, and then back. And choice here to bring the left fingertips to the mat. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, get long. On the next inhale, bring yourself back up to T. Nice strong core. Cartwheel the hands all the way down. And we'll step back to down dog. 3 breaths here. So that's the basic flow. Nice deep inhale. Strong, slow exhale. Inhale, look forward. We're going to step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a few moments here. So you could hang heavy like a rag doll. You could have your hands on the mat. You could bring your hands behind your thigh, whatever these are, calves. And just try to draw the crown of the head closer to the floor. Maybe nice deep bend in your knees so early in the morning. You've got 3 more breaths here. Come back to your breath moving your belly, because here hopefully you can feel it against your thighs. You can see what's happening as you breathe. And bring your attention right back into the center. 1 more breath. On an inhale, you're going to bend your knees and open your arms up wide. Bring them all the way up overhead. Let the palms come together. Slide onto your heart center. I'll take a couple side bends here. This will be the real beginning of the flow 2 times more through. 2 times on each side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. Your style, your choice of side bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale's growing you taller. Next exhale brings you back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Your choice, go back to down dog or take the half vinyasa with me. Step back to a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Pull the heart forward for up dog. Curl the toes under, down dog. And we've got 3 breaths here. Just pedaling it out, coming back to a nice, slow, steady 4-count breath. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, step the foot forward. Enjoy the lunge. Take a couple moments here. Then stack the ankle and the knee. Take the twist to the left. Don't forget about the breath. Exhale, lower the hand, and on an inhale from the core, come up to crescent. So this could be kneeling all over again, or we're in this traditional crescent. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, settle deeper into the lunge. On the next inhale, open up to warrior 2. Warrior on your knee, just like we were the first time through. Set this up, let the inhales get your fingers longer apart, and then exhale, settle deeper into the lunge. Nice strong legs. And the next inhale, flip the left palm, reverse this. Peaceful warrior. Gaze goes up. On your next inhale, cartwheel the hands all the way back to the mat. Step it back, down dog. Option for a half vinyasa in there if you want it. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knees to nose. Look forward, step the foot forward. Enjoy the lunge. Reaching forward, feeling into the hip. We're going to be so open from the tip of our toes to the top of our head by the time we're done here. On an inhale, come up to crescent. Make it a nice deep lunge. Gaze goes up. Use the breath. Your next inhale opens you up to warrior two. Take a few breaths to settle into this. Make it the deepest lunge you can. And then use your breath to come into peaceful warrior. Nice lengthening in the right side of the body here. What about your neck? Can you make it longer? Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step it back to down dog. 3 breaths. It's kind of your recovery space. Really coming back to nice, steady breathing. Inhale, look forward and step both feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe knees bent generously. Your choice of variation. And your next inhale, come back all the way up to mountain pose. Arms come overhead. Slide the hands through heart center. And let's start again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale the center, side bend left. Inhale the center, exhale, forward fold. Take a half vinyasa or right back to down dog. Top of a push-up, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Curl the toes under, down dog. 3 more breaths. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, foot comes between the hands. Take a breath in this lunge. A little bit faster, a little bit more one breath, one movement, but your breath and your movement. I'll just guide. On an inhale, On an inhale, T-twist. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, come into crescent. Take 1 full breath here. Inhale, lifts everything up. Exhale, sinks it down. Inhale, open to warrior two. Pivot that back foot. Take a moment to really lengthen and drop into the lunge. Then inhale, reverse. Again, exhale, sinks you down. And then 1 more cycle of breath here. Exhale brings you cartwheel, hands to the floor. Step back to down dog. 3 breaths. I'll try to count them better this time. Deepen the inhales and exhales. Send the attention right to the center, right to your belly. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step the foot forward. Pausing here for the lunge. And then left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Take a full inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Bring the hand to the ground and then lift to crescent. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, sink the lunge. Inhale, open to warrior two or warrior B, whatever I'm calling it today. And then inhale, reverse. Last one, cartwheel the hands to the ground. And we'll step both feet back to down dog. Let's go ahead and bring the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes come in together. And we'll take our transition to seat first with a child's pose. Bring the forehead to the mat. You can stretch out long here if that feels good. Really trying to push the mat forward, sending the hips back, and making as much space between those fingertips and the toes as you can. 3 big breaths here. Come back to that feeling of your belly expanding against your legs and contracting on the exhales. We spend enough time focusing our breath and where it's moving our body, then we give our thinking mind a break from everything that's going on around us, and it is a beautiful thing for your mind, body, and spirit. Take one more breath cycle. And then we'll gently move ourselves to a seat. Let's keep rolling down. Soles of the feet come together, knees out wide. We're in a little Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose here. Grasp the feet. Sit up as tall as you can on an inhale. And on an exhale, we'll bend as if our waist is our book spine and we're closing this book. Coming forward, gaze out towards the horizon. So we have the longest spine possible. Keep lengthening. Each inhale, the crown of your head comes a little closer to the front of the room. Each exhale, your belly compresses and you close that book a little bit more tightly. One more breath just like that, reaching and growing long. And then exhale, curl your chin into your chest. And you've got 5 breaths here. Come right back to your center. Focus your attention on how your breath is moving your body, even in this awkward posture. Two more breaths. After your second exhale, you'll slowly and gently walk yourself right back up to a seat. And then one more, I've been adding this pose in because I think it really does release your low back and give you some hip stretch. Bring your toes out in front a little bit more so you've kind of got a wider diamond shape here. And we'll take turtle. If this isn't going to work for you, what we just did would be fine. Or stay seated and breathe is awesome too. So this time your hands come underneath your shins and you take them out as wide in front of you as you can and you feel super awkward. And let's take a breath, look forward. Exhale, again, bring the crown of the head toward, with lifted, gaze lifted. Bring the crown of your head towards the front of the room. One more time, inhale, get long, long, long in the spine. Exhale, drop your chin into your chest. Maybe your forehead comes to the floor, to your feet. Maybe it just hangs in thin air. But try to relax everything that will allow itself to relax. Maybe that's just the skin on your forehead, the space around your jaw, your eyelashes, whatever will relax, let it go. Send breath to any space that feels tense. And if you can, come back to your breathing, come back to your breath moving your belly. You've got 5 more slow breaths here. Make them long, long inhales and long exhales. You can stay right there for a little more or unwind yourself with control. Coming right back up into the seat we started in. One more nice deep inhale sits you up tall. Exhale brings the shoulders down the back. Come back to a nose-to-nose breath without a whole lot of thinking to it. And give yourself a scan. How are you feeling mentally, energetically, physically just check in. With that, bring your hands to your heart center, bow your head in, send your whole body some love from the crown of the head to your tip of your toes. I'm so grateful for each of you for joining this practice with me, whether it's right now live or later in the day. And I send out lots of gratitude and love for each of you. Namaste. Have a fabulous morning and a great day. Thanks so much for joining.